Within 80 years after Muhammad died in 632, Muslim armies had taken over most of the formerly Christian lands in the Middle East, North Africa, and parts of Asia. They also took Spain and continued expanding. In the early years of Muslim rule, Christians and Jews were usually allowed to continue their religious practices, but they had higher taxes and lower social status. In the 11th century, a new force arose, the Seljuk Turks. These were warriors from Central Asia who had recently converted to Islam. They were less tolerant toward other religions. They captured large parts of Christian Asia Minor and much of the Middle East. Feeling threatened, the Byzantine Emperor, Alexius Comnenus, wrote to Pope Urban II asking for military help. Pope Urban responded by calling a council at Clermont, France. There, he promoted the idea of a truce of God, a rule meant to reduce violence among European Christians. Then he issued a dramatic call for a crusade to defend Christians suffering under Islamic powers. On the 27th of November 1095, a massive crowd of clergy and ordinary people gathered to hear the Pope speak. Urban described shocking reports about the Middle East. Churches turned into mosques or even stables. Jerusalem dishonored by non-Christian rulers. Christians tortured and persecuted. Christian women assaulted. Pilgrims attacked and unable to travel safely. He challenged Europe. Who else will defend these Christians, if not you? He praised their strength and courage and promised forgiveness of sins to anyone who joined the mission to free the Holy Land. He reminded them that the Western Church originally came from the Eastern Church. Go boldly as knights of Christ. Defend the Eastern Church. The crowd erupted with one voice. God wills it. God wills it. Urban declared this was a sign from God and made that cry the slogan of the crusade. He ordered them to sew crosses onto their clothing. After the council, he repeated his promise of remission of sins in writing. Soon, armies began marching east. The first wave was made up of poor, untrained peasants, many of whom died long before reaching Jerusalem. Some also killed Jewish communities along their route. Behind them, however, marched professional knights and soldiers who had prepared at great personal expense. Their journey was long, filled with hardships and internal conflicts. But eventually, on the 10th of July 1099, they reached Jerusalem and captured it from Islamic rule. The slaughter was enormous, so massive that one letter claimed blood reached the horses' knees near Solomon's portico.